Yo, what's going on, people? Yo, it's Tafari back with another review of Stargirl. This is gonna be episode 4, Wildcat. And yo, Stargirl really still slaps, yo. It still slaps. I'm still like can't believe I'm enamored with this show. I guess this is gonna be like my guilty pleasure is this show, man. But all right, so to kick this one off, we see Courtney. She went to the Hall of Justice, whatever the JSA's hideout, and she took all their stuff, bro. She took the lantern. She took the Green Lantern, right? I guess she took this weird pin, which I don't know all the backstory of everything, but every time she touches this pin, I don't know why she don't hear this creepy like like there's this creepy like laugh every time she touches this pin. I don't understand how come she don't hear it. But so, she starts off and she's really interested in the pin because, Stripe kind of like hammed it up. He was like, yo, everything in here is dangerous. Blow your arm off, blow everything off. And I mean, she already sees that there's a sentient staff that floats, you know what I mean, and glows and blows stuff up. So, I mean, like, she's ready to believe, you know what I mean? So she's messing with this pin. She's trying to see, like, what this pen does, and she can't seem to activate it, right? I think she kind of writes it off as if the pen ain't nothing, where we know something's about to go down. I don't know why she don't hear the creepy goblin that laughs every time she touches it, but whatever, right? And so the main crux of the episode is like she's recruiting people for the JSA, and she's starting with Wildcat. She's starting with her friend Yolanda, because come to find out, Yolanda, in the last episode, that's the one who they wrote slut on her freaking locker, and they've been treating her like crap, right? And so not like crack, but anyway, so they she's trying to she tries to help her. Yolanda don't want no help. I mean, she's independent woman, blah 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 blah, and all this good stuff. But like at the same time, she's really going through some stuff, yo. This whole people have been shaming her. We get the backstory, right? We get the backstory. The backstory is that she was almost like class president. Yeah, she's running for class president and all this other stuff. She was really up there in the student body. And then this one evil homegirl, I seen some screenshots. I can tell that this one chick, like the mean girl in school, she actually turns into a real problem, or at least it appears to be anyway. But anyway, this chick didn't like her, right? And so she found a kind of a scheme to work this over. So her boyfriend at the time, I guess the mean girl wanted the boyfriend and all this other stuff, the normal mean girl high school stuff, right? Stock image, right? And so the boyfriend kind of coaxed some nude images out of the girl, and even though she was class president, she kind of succumbed to, she thought she was in love and whatnot, so she succumbed to that, and she sent over some like some nudes, right? And so then it circulated around the school. People started treating her terrible, and her family completely betrayed her, yo. Her family was like yeeted her, bro, pretty much. Like, she's not even really part of the family, yo. And you'll even toward the end of the episode, Yolanda starts to get some confidence back. I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but just so you can see the full picture, like, Yolanda started getting some self-confidence, hanging out with Courtney, finding out that she could fill in these shoes of the black cat, or the black cat, excuse me, Wildcat. And her family still is like, yeet, like they don't care nothing about her. They're like, go to your room, you disgraced all of us, all this crazy stuff. So I almost feel like maybe they're down with the bad guys too, because as we learn in this episode, the bad guys, their influence and reach is far, man. Like really, it's gonna be this seems insurmountable for Courtney and her little high school recruits, but we'll see how things go. And it's starting to have this kind of I don't know if anybody ever watched the Runaways, but it's got some Runaway vibe to me right now, so I'm really enjoying that aspect of it, right? I don't know, man, really enjoying it. I don't know, maybe it's good writing. And I want to address this. I see people talking about, oh, it's going over to CW, that means it's gonna change. As long as the writers and the directors stay the same, I'm hoping it's not going to change at all. Like, the only thing I worry about, I wonder if TV has rules. Like, for one, they touched on this whole like nude pics thing I mean, they weren't too graphic, but they touched on it. I don't know if CW would have been too scared to do that. They killed like a high school student. I don't know if CW would have been too scared to do that. Um, I don't know. I'm just worried about. I just don't want this to be censored or watered down. I don't want any differences at all. Season 2, okay? I want you to be just as good, if not better. If not better, season 2. You hear me, season 2? I'm talking to you. All right. But moving on, I do want to talk about this weird lizard dude, right? So we see that Icicle actually he reports to somebody. I don't know if the dude's name was Dr. Evil Deed or something like that. Maybe this is where Dr. Disrespect has been, yo. He's been in Icicle's basement and he's been wearing this fucking hood or whatever. Maybe this is Dr. Disrespect. I found him. Okay? But I don't know what's going on with this dude. I guess he like there's some I'm not sure, but I thought I might have heard him say "Make America Great Again." There's like a Make America Great Again project or something like that, bro. I don't know if this is like what this is, but something's crazy going on here, man. And they don't really give us a lot, but some crazy stuff's happening in that weird basement. And Icicle does seem to be some answers to this dude and be afraid of this dude. So moving on, so we already know Courtney, she talks to her friend. She actually does convince her friend to put on the costume and to believe her. I guess she invited her to dinner and all this other stuff, and then she taught her about this thing. And so pretty interesting. Where's mom through all this, right? Mom's very hands-off mom, right? She ain't never around. They're like, all right, Barbara, see you, Barbara, right? She's very hands-off. Another thing that was pretty interesting about this is that so I guess Stripe, which I gotta find out what his real name is, but I'm gonna call him Stripe. Like, the sidekick, he sees, I guess he's the mechanic in town too, right? And so the wife of the wizard and the magician's son, or that magician's son and the magician, I guess she like kind of spoke to Stripe and told him like, yo, you got this town, it's don't trust the town. She said, man, she said, don't trust the town, don't trust anything. She was going off the walls, and Stripe was really holding it together, man. He is legit my favorite character, legit, like, because he can bounce between this humorous to hella serious tone. Like, dude, it's like if something really bad goes on, you feel like he is kind of the All Might. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if anybody's anime in the audience here, but like, fuck, All Might. When he says, "I'm here for you," I'm here for you. That's the way I see this dude right now. Whereas some people are there for themselves. You could argue that Courtney is in this for herself. She's kind of finding herself, right? Courtney doesn't seem super self-righteous, okay? Kinda not. I almost feel like she's having a lot of fun with this. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm gonna let her rock. But so the wizard's wife confides in Stripe and tells him, you know, to be safe and to be careful and not trust the town. And so Stripe hasn't actually relayed this information over. It's kind of been a busy day. So he doesn't even know about Wildcat yet, bro. It's about to get crazy. Yo, I can't wait. That's about to be crazy. So anyway, this chick, when she puts on the Wildcat costume, the costume, like, it does some, like, Black Panther stuff, like it did some super fit, it changed itself to fit the woman, right? It was perfect though. It was flames. And she like pretty much the suit allowed her to have the abilities of Wildcat. So she had the claws. She pretty much had animanium claws, yo. I mean, that's what it seemed like in this particular reality, yo. She cut through the damn toaster. She could use them to climb walls, scale walls. And she had her Spider-Man moment of her Spider-Man training, like, where she's learning to climb walls and do jumps and all this other things. It was amazing. It was amazing. Just what I want out of my superhero show, dude. I was very happy with that. So once they actually break into homie's So the whole, like, after they did their training, it was all about, let's sneak into the hospital and let's see who's visiting Brainwave. That's Yolanda's idea. We needed Yolanda a long time ago because she's brilliant right now. Brilliant. Even though I guess Pat, that's the guy's name. Pat, who is also Stripe. Pat had went to the hospital already. He's just not sharing all his information with Stargirl, which is reasonable. That's what the dynamic is so interesting. It's like Pat's a grown ass man. How's he gonna be telling all these dangerous things to this like 17-year-old or however old Courtney is? You know what I mean? Like, how do you balance being a grown ass man and there's like super, like, pretty much demon level people out there, and your only true defense is the 17-year-old? Like, yo, crazy. That's crazy. All right, so a couple more things to talk about. So they decide, all right, we're breaking into the hospital. So they sneak into the hospital. Wildcat scales the walls. They get in, flawless. Proud of them, actually, right? But when they get in here, right, they steal the visitor's log. No one that visits Brainwave, they don't sign shit, bro. We don't sign our way in. Yo, we just walk in there. We don't sign nothing there. We the Injustice Society. Why would we sign anything, right? And so there's nothing on the paper, but so they're in the room. They're kind of scouting the situation out. In comes their damn principal, right? And so she's got this strange little casket box type of thing, right? She opens the box. What's in the box? It's a dang, like, I don't know if it's a fiddle. I don't know if it's a violin. It's a violin, right? Why did I say a fiddle? What the fuck's wrong with me? It's a violin. And so, cause you know what I was thinking? I was thinking like a Pied Piper. No, what was I thinking? I don't know. Just forget about that. Anyways, it's a violin, but she starts playing the violin. Now, when I first seen her playing the violin, she said no words. She just played the violin, right? So it did make me think, don't they say that people in a coma, isn't there some type of relationship between music, especially classical music, and people in a coma? Yo, tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like I remember something like that. So anyway, she's playing this music, being weird as hell, and then she just leaves. So all right, Courtney and Yolanda, they gotta get up out of there. Now the problem is Courtney might be low key a dumbass, because she was like, they're escaping the hospital right now, and she's like, "Come on, Yolanda," and so the one black chick, the nerdy black chick, she was leaving the hospital. She's seen everything. She's seen them, Courtney flying away. Although she probably didn't know that's Courtney, but she heard her say, "Come on, Yolanda." Come on, Stargirl. You gotta be better than this. Stargirl. I don't know. But anyway, so coming to the end of the video, I mean, I guess it sounds more lackluster than it is. It pretty much was a Spider-Man training video for Wildcat, as well as we get some more deeper information about some of the agents in the ISA. Now we know the principal's one. But the very end, this is when the show just keeps getting dark. It just keeps getting dark, and I love that. I love it. All right, so freaking the lady who was confiding in Pat at his garage, why is her car totaled? She said she was getting out of town. Why is she gone? Everything in the car is missing. The car's like broken up as if it just hit something. Bruh. They killed this chick in cold blood. Maybe they just was trying to clean up the whole family. They done killed the son last episode, and they killed the father last episode. You know what? Let's make it the trifecta and get the wife. What's happening out here in Blue Valley? Stargirl, yo, you gotta save some people. All right, listen, that's my recap and review for episode 4, Wildcat. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you, and have a good day, night, weekend. Bye.